All right, so number 22, we'll start there. So that one is a squared plus 8a minus 11 equals 22. So we need to add the 11 to the other side first, which gives us a squared plus 8a equals 33. And then we add 8 over 2 squared to both sides. So then on the left, right, we can use that shortcut, which makes this a plus 4 squared. And then on the right, we've got 33 plus 16, which is 49. So then we have to take the square root of both sides. So we get a plus 4 is equal to plus or minus 7. Then we have to move that 4 over. So then we have a is negative 4 plus or minus 7. So when it's a whole number like that, we can work that out. So you have negative 4 plus 7, which gives you a 3. And then negative 4 minus 7 gives you the negative 11. So you have to do it with, so you have to do the plus and the minus 7 to the negative 4. All right. Did that help?
Wait,
yes.
What was that last step you did?
This step?
Yeah.
So since when you take the square root, you have to have the plus or minus with it. And so since it's a whole number there, we can go ahead and combine this together. So since it's plus or minus, so you're going to do negative 4 plus 7, and then you do the negative 4 minus 7 to give you the two actual numbers.
I don't think you went over that in the lecture. Yeah, because we went over that the next day.
Yes, I think I probably forgot to record that part for you. That's my bad. Because all the examples we did, I think, came out with square roots, so we just left it. Yeah, we went over that when we did the... Yeah, I did that before, so that was my bad, Abby. But,
I have the right process.
26, we have 7c squared minus 14c plus 8 equals 64. So we're going to subtract 8. So 7c squared minus 14c equals 56. Now, we can't have that 7 in front of the c squared. We have to get that by itself first. So we're going to divide everything by what? 7. So that's going to give us c squared minus 2c equals 6. No, 8. Oh, man. It's been a day already, guys. All right, so then we're going to add negative 2 over 2 squared. Will somebody close that door? Miss Shoemate's distracting me. Thank you. And then you add the negative 2 over 2 squared. So on the left, that becomes c minus 1. And then equals 8 plus 1, which is 9. And then you take the square root of both sides. So then you get c minus 1 equals plus or minus 3. Then we're adding the 1. So then you have, so 1 plus 3 is 4, and 1 minus 3 is negative 2. All right, so this video we are learning about how to use the quadratic formula. So this is our final way to solve quadratic equations. So typically our quadratic equations are in this format here. So we have a times x squared plus b times x plus c, which is our standard form. So typically what this basically means is the number in front of x squared is a, the number in front of x is b, and the number without a variable is c. And before we use the quadratic formula, we want to make sure that our equations are set equal to 0. So then this in green is the quadratic formula. So it's negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all divided by 2a. So basically all we're doing is we're taking these numbers, our coefficients, and we're plugging them into the formula where we're supposed to. So like b would go here and here, a goes here, and c goes here. So this was the example we did, right? Wrote down the formula, and then I had 2x squared plus 7x plus 5. And so that means a is the number in front of x squared, so a is 2, b is 7, and c is 5. So then plugging these numbers into the formula, we get negative 7, because it's negative b plus or minus square root of b squared, so 7 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 2, times b, which is, times c, which is 5. And then it's all divided by 2 times a, which is 2. So then over here, I just simplified it. So 7 squared is 49, and 4 times 2 is 8, times 5 is 40. So that gives us negative 7 plus or minus the square root of 49 minus 40, all divided by 4. So then 49 minus 40 is 9. So negative 7 plus or minus the square root of 9 divided by 4. So the square root of 9 is 3. So then we're going to have negative 7 plus 3, which is negative 4, divided by 4 gives us the negative 1. And then negative 7 minus 3 is negative 10, divided by 4, which we can reduce to negative 5 over 2. All right, so here we did another example. So a is 4, b is 8, c is 1. So then, again, so negative 8, because that's b, plus or minus 8 squared, so b squared, minus 4 times a, which is 4, times c, which is 1, divided by 2 times a, which is 4. So then 8 squared is 64, 4 times 1 is 16, and then again divided by that 8. So then here we get negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 48 divided by 8. So if you are not in Honors Algebra 2, you can stop here. For my honors students, I want you all to be reducing and simplifying your radicals. So that's what I did here. So I have 48 and did 6 times 8, and then split my 6 up into 2 and 3. 8 is 2 and 4 is 2 and 2. So I have two groups of circled 2s, right? So 1, 2. So that gives us the 4 that goes on the outside, and then that 3 stays inside here. All right, and then this was the assignment that is our quadratic formula problems.